today with Nigel Skeet. I first heard about Nigel when I got an invitation to his photo exhibit of horses, and they were amazing.
Thank you.
What's in Fashion went on your website, and I found out that you not only take photographs of horses, airplanes, but I saw some rock and roll stars and celebrities too. I mean, dude, you are the man. You take pictures of everybody, everything. I gotta ask, okay, when I went on the website and I saw, you know, all these great bands and celebrities and the horses, are they the same to take photographs of? Are horses more diva-like, or, you know, do you have any comments about that?
The similarities between the two are actually more interesting than the, or more unique than the differences between the two. And for me, the thing I like about horses and rock bands is the power. You know? Especially rock bands live. I mean, there's a tremendous amount of motion, you know, action going on. So yeah, at least now we get some running going on. My thing with horses, I love taking pictures of horses when they're in motion.
Yeah.
You know, when they're running.
And that's the name of your exhibit.
Power
and Motion.
Yeah.
The Power and Motion photo exhibit, it was sponsored by Von Dutch.
Exactly.
And what an interesting company they are to work for.
Von Dutch are actually, they're actually an amazing group of people. It's a huge company run by, you know, one guy at the top and 2-3 other guys. And their whole thing really sounds kind of cliche, but their whole thing is about giving back. It was really a Von Dutch thing to say, hey, we need to raise awareness for Dude's Ranch.
So if we want to buy a photograph of yours, how do we go about doing that?
You can buy the photographs either through my website, nigelskeet.com, or through Dude's Ranch, which I think is dudesranch.com.
Anybody who has four-legged animals knows that taking photographs of them is very, very difficult. And I'm hoping you'll share just a couple tips, not all your secrets, but just a few little tips for us amateurs.
Amateurs? Well, it's interesting. Rule number one in photography, is you have to be into what it is you're taking pictures of. Okay, you have to be into it.
So it's your passion.
Your passion, yeah, it's your passion. If you're not passionate about it, it'll show.
Yeah, if you can't stand cats, don't be taking pictures of cats.
Don't take pictures of cats.
Yeah.
Don't like horses, don't take pictures of cats. You know? This will be backlit with the sun right there. But if you're into it, the thing about photography in general, and the same thing goes with whether you're taking pictures of animals or people, is that for us it's in the eyes, believe it or not. You know, because as people we actually relate to looking in the eyes.
That's right. I
mean, if you take your average picture of the horse or an animal, whatever, and you block out the eyes, there's nothing there. You know? So even taking pictures of animals, it's you gotta stay focused on the eyes.
Oh, that's a great shot. Wow.
The main thing about the horses is you have to have respect, because they'll know, you know.
He likes it. Yeah. They smell fear.
They can smell fear.
Yeah.
And so, once you have their trust, they're amazing, you know.
I know that sometimes photographers and their subjects have, you know, a real closeness, and, you know, there's famous stories about that. Are there horses that love being photographed and they're like, Nigel, get this shot, I need the left side, you know?
Well, I'm not going to marry one of them, but, you know, Ferrari up here on Dude's Ranch loves to have a picture taken. Absolutely.
In your face, in the
camera. In my face, walk up to the lens, hello, here we are. You know, absolutely. So we have a little secret thing going on. You know,
Ferrari's your muse.
Ferrari, it's not just a red flashy car, you know.
I noticed on your website that a lot of the horses, it looks like you take them from, you know, a lower angle shooting up. Is that true?
Yeah. It makes them, and I do the same thing with bands, with musicians, because a lower angle makes them look a little bigger, a little more majestic.
Well, you mentioned also that we're here at Dude's Ranch, and I'd love to talk about that because you do a lot of photographs here with Dude's Ranch, and it's really an adoption ranch for horses. And how did you first learn about it?
Well, Dude's Ranch is an amazing place, and the way I first learned about it is I shoot for Von Dutch in LA, and the marketing director came up here and liked what he saw, and he mentioned it to me, and he told me I've got to get involved and come up here and start taking pictures. So at first I was like, okay, you know, but the moment you come through the gates here, it's like, okay, this is a special place. I mean, the horses are just amazing. So and all the horses here are basically rescue horses, been rescued from abuse, neglect, about to go to slaughter, anything like that, and they're kind of nursed back to health and put up for adoption. And you know, you can't help but walk around here amongst all these beautiful animals and just think, how is that even possible?
So if you like what you heard here today, go to nigelskeet.com or dudesranch.com. You can check out the photographs of all the horses here. They're beautiful. They're amazing. The lighting is beautiful. They're candid raw. They're powerful, and they're moving in motion. And buy a photograph and do a good thing.